Hello, welcome to OMAT. I am excited to get into these 8 essential exercises, but I have a really quick question first. What do you do with your anger, your fear, your resentment? A lot of people might respond, I'm a nice person. I don't have those feelings. Okay, if you don't have those feelings, why are you yelling at people? Why do you honk your horn as soon, like a split second after the light turns green? Why are you rolling your eyes when someone that you say you love is speaking? I had a really hard time admitting these things because it feels like it makes me not a nice person. And I don't want to respond like that. But I also didn't want to have anger, fear, resentment, any of those negative attributes. But I learned to respond to them differently. I learned to yell on paper. That's what I call it. I just write it all down. Everything that I was about to spew in your direction and that person's direction, I write it down, and it does a couple of things. One, it lets it out. It lets it out. And sometimes just needed to do that. And as soon as it unleashes, it dissipates. The other thing is it helps me organize it because I'm expressing a bunch of information, and then when I review it, I say, ooh, that's good information. That I am so glad I didn't yell at someone about because I was absolutely wrong. I mean, journaling is not going to help with absolutely everything. It's not a cure, but it so helps me organize. It helps me have an ease in my mind, a direction, a thought process that I can understand and then respond from there instead of just triggering and responding. Triggering and responding, very regrettable. I mean, it's really fun to yell at people sometimes, but a moment later, a day later, not as fun. Let's get into these practices that help me put that space between me and my yelling, me and my triggers, me and the responses that I'm opting out of in order to maintain a calmness inside of me. And then I can put that out into the world. I much prefer that. All right, let's get into getting present. Maybe you get present while I'm talking. That's fantastic. You kind of get into this space. Wonderful practice. Maybe you get present by just rolling your shoulders back and down. Kind of helps to get into the body, or looking around and going, there's not a saber-toothed tiger running after me, so let me do my thing. And right now my thing is gratitude. We are willing to look for gratitude. All day long, we're very able to look for what pisses us off, what drives us nuts, what just angers us, right? That's a little easier to see. We are going to practice noticing this other stuff, the stuff that we can be grateful for. And that's this practice right now. Let's look for anything to be grateful for right now. Let's wrap for now. Finding the water. And finding maybe sometimes we can actually feel guilty about what we're grateful for. Maybe I'm grateful that I have some time alone today, but I love my family. Yeah, you still love your family. It's all right. You're just noticing this is also something that you appreciate. Let's keep going. Let's go into a break in the thought pattern. So meditation, people think about it like I'm a monk, I could think of nothing, but it's very difficult to think of nothing. So maybe we start by following our breath. And that is what we are thinking of instead of the other relentless thoughts that we said we would give ourselves a break. Let's take that mental break, sitting in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, and breathe. As we come back, let's find our water. And that's what our 1 minute of meditation looks like today. We don't have had to accomplish something. We didn't have to have accomplished anything. There is no necessary result happening here. We did it. That's the thing that happened. Let's keep going. Let's write something down. Do you have any anger? Do you have happiness that you feel uncomfortable with? Put the discomfort, put the uncomfortable thoughts right on that piece of paper, and then you could rip it up. You don't have to see what happens. It doesn't have to take you to a place. Let's write down anything, 1 word or more, right now. Let's wrap for now. Find the water. The water helps us transition. We're already doing something different, and we can take it into the next exercise. Now, we're going to do a yoga or a stretch, whatever you want to call it, to make it a little bit easier for you to start it. Now, if you feel rushed, move slower. In this exercise or any of the exercise, let's stand if we could stand. We're going to go through a sun salutation or any movements from the sun salutation. Inhale the arms up. And as you reach up and look up, you might feel a stretch in the back. That might feel good. If it feels good, stay there. And when you're ready, fold forward, rounding the back, hanging over our feet, bending the knees as much as we want. When you're ready, halfway lift. That's a flat back that's parallel to the ground and you're looking up. Let's get into our high plank. Plant your palms down right where they are. Step your feet back into a high plank. And then with elbows near, lower all the way to the ground. Once your front of the body is on the ground, push against the ground and your chest comes up, your head comes up, looks up. Let's meet in down dog, hips up. Into an upside down V. And then walk forward. When you get to your hands, start rolling up, meeting your palms above the head. And exhaling them down to the center of the chest. Take a deep breath and let's have some water. And you might be a little behind in this routine. You might have added a pose. Great, that's probably what your body told you to do. That's much better than my body telling you what to do. Let's keep going. Let's take that energy that we just generated into our physical body and put it into this plank pose. You can have your knees down, you could be on your forearms, on your hands. It does not matter. But we're going to take this action because we are practicing taking action. Even if we're comfortable sitting, let's get into this pose in 3, 2, 1, up in plank pose right now. Why are we doing this right now? We've carved out this very specific time for this, and we're going to, 10 seconds in, do what we said we were going to do so that we can believe ourselves throughout the day. We're in for 20 seconds. So if you're not in this plank yet, get up now. It is not too late. Let's breathe in this pose, even though it's getting more challenging. For 30 seconds, let's find a way to generate strength and energy. We're actually practicing doing that while in this plank pose. How do you do it? For 20 seconds, experiment. Talk to yourself a specific way. See how your body responds. Does it respond good with yelling, with gentle thought? What do you have in you for 10 seconds that makes you stay in this position as strong as your body and mind can allow for today for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Come down off your plank, maybe stretch your way back, use some of the poses from the sun salutation, find your water, and Find a way to thank yourself, because getting physical can feel uncomfortable, and the momentum only comes after we start. So if you started, you might have felt that. Either way, let's keep going. Let's go into our next practice of procrastination. So all of these exercises kind of are helping us break procrastination. We are practicing starting and then stopping. Now we're also adding, we're going to practice looking for a small task, starting it and then stopping. Let's find a way and go find a task and do it in 3, 2, 1. Let's wrap the task. Even if we don't want to, if it feels uncomfortable, we are practicing moving away. If you were frozen during that task, you know that about yourself now. Let's go slow to go fast. What does that mean? If I'm hyper and very excited, it means I might want to slow down my thinking so that I can pick the next thing to do. Let's connect with someone. What does it mean to connect with someone? Well, here's a whole minute where we can consider, what does it mean for me to connect with someone? It means maybe scrolling through and seeing, I haven't said hello to this person in a while. It means thinking of someone and saying, hey, I'm thinking about you. Let's see how we can connect with who we can connect by trying right now. Wrap the thought for now. Find the water. You might have found that you were able to connect or not. Either way, let's move on. Let's practice going into the next right thing. Let's shake it off, dance it off, move in any way that your body allows today, and start right away. 3, 2, 1, we're moving. Now we can be having a dance party if that's what feels good today, if that's what gets you to exercise and to do the thing, do it. Go ahead, that's 10 seconds. If jumping jacks are your thing, if just walking around even slowly is what you can do for now, great, that's 20 seconds in. If you haven't started, start with the smallest movement. Allow that to let you start. You might pick up momentum for 30 seconds. It is not too late to start. Now, those who have been going, this is getting challenging. I understand that. Let's conjure up that energy, that strength for 20 seconds. Where do you find it in you? How do you want to talk to yourself? How do you want to finish this exercise? For today, for 10 seconds, we're at the countdown. Give it what you have just for now. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Those are the 8 exercises that help me find my way, help me change direction when I need, help me move straight when that is the next right thing. And I appreciate you. Thank you for taking OMAT today.